suggested, or is this merely a tactical move to buy time?
It's rather crisis management, I would call it. At the beginning, it's a very good move to start talking. Secondly, the fact that they both called it a good start, which is also ensuring, and also the fact that they have agreed to continue this talk, it shows that there are chances to be continued. However, that doesn't mean that there aren't challenges. There will be many deep challenges that they need to tackle before they end with a long and sustainable agreement.
Yes. Trump's maximum pressure, this is the new version, 2.0. President Trump has recently imposed 25% tariff on any country doing business with Tehran. How sustainable is Iran's resistance economy against this renewed and more aggressive economic isolation?
Well, yes, of course. President Trump actually is adopting a coercive diplomacy. That means using military forces while kind of negotiating at the same time. Meanwhile, they also impose further sanctions on Iran. So, and apart from this, also a psychological war in media is something that they are adopting to put Iran more and more under pressure. And the aim is actually to get more benefit on the table. The more pressure on Iran, the more likely that they get it. However, we see that Tehran is resistant. For Tehran, this is an existential question. It's not about economy. It's not about a political decision. What's going on when you have a military bases all around Iran? For Iran, this threat is existential. So they do not concede only simply because of economic pressures or any kind of military threat. What Iran wants is a just and a safe and fair kind of agreement diplomatically.
And regarding nuclear threshold, following the joint U.S.-Israel strikes on nuclear sites last year, 25, Iran's enrichment levels have reportedly neared 90%. Is the nuclear program now more of a survival insurance policy than a negotiable asset?
Well, it's both actually. For Iran, since the strike in last June on Iran's nuclear facilities, we see that Iran has adopted the policy of ambiguity. We don't know much about Iran's nuclear facilities and their activities since then. However, Iran uses the leverage to have a nuclear power, being a threshold nuclear state, to be able to use it as a bargaining chip in negotiations. Otherwise, Iran wouldn't have any kind of bargaining power while doing the diplomacy, the whole entire issue. However, we don't know whether Washington's policy and strategy is to stop Iran their nuclear facilities entirely, or just stop Iran being able to acquire a nuclear bomb. This is something yet to be seen, because we hear different kind of statements from Washington and even from the President Trump himself, that sometimes he asks for kind of not being able to get the bomb, and sometimes he talks about the zero enrichment uranium. Both these issues are somehow yet to be seen. We don't know whether Washington's strategy is which.
And what about the future of Axis resistance?
Well, these groups in the region are not made by Iran. The Houthis in Yemen have been there for centuries. The Shia in Lebanon were there for centuries. The Shia in Iraq were there long before the existence of the so-called Islamic Republic. So they are independent and they have their own agency. However, Iran can ensure the West that there will be no harm from these groups because of their special relation with these groups against any U.S. interest in the region, including Israel.
Thank you very much.
Welcome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you.